Jen here from Jen's Extraordinary Life. Welcome to my Make Believe Cooking Show. It's getting close to Valentine's Day, and so I thought we would make something fun. Actually going to experiment on this tonight, and so I'm bringing you along to experiment with me, because if this works out, then I will make it on Valentine's Day. But so what I'm going to make is pizza roses. Okay, so I saw some various similar things on TikTok and stuff, and I was like, okay, but CJ really likes pepperoni pizza, and so I thought, I think I can make this my own. So we're going to see how this works. But what I've done is I've preheated my oven to 380 degrees. I randomly picked that number because I'm going to use this Pillsbury pizza crust, and you cook it at 400 degrees. But because I'm going to roll these up and stuff, I'm lowering the temperature a little bit, so maybe it'll cook all the way through. That's my thinking anyway. So we're going to try that. If I end up having to adjust that, I will put it in the description. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is take this Pillsbury pizza dough. I'm going to use a jumbo muffin tin. Might not even need a jumbo one. You might be able to use a regular one, but I don't have a regular one. Well, let me take that back. I have a regular one, but it's a stone and it has 12 cups, and I think I'm only going to need 6. So I'm using this jumbo one. I have greased it, and then what I'm going to use is this pizza dough, some sandwich pepperonis, some regular pepperonis. I was going to make my own garlic butter, but when I was at Walmart, I grabbed this parmesan and basil and garlic seasoned butter. So I figured that's just easier. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pop this in the microwave for a few seconds and melt it. Okay, so it's almost all the way melted. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. All right, I've got some mozzarella cheese slices, some sandwich pepperonis, some regular pepperonis. You know I like this pizza sauce that's in the squeeze bottle. So I thought that would make this super easy. So here's what we're going to do. In theory, this should work. So I've got a little mat here. Thinking, do I want to put some flour on this mat? I'm going to not, and see what happens. All right, I'm going to take my pizza dough. Let me get my rolling pin. I am actually going to get a little flour. Hold on. I'm starting to get a little bit of anxiety about this sticking to the mat. All right. So I've got my all-purpose flour here. I'm just going to put a little bit of it on this mat and rub some of it on my rolling pin. I don't know if I actually even need this, but I would rather it not stick. All right, so let's pop this open. Okay, hold on, rolling pin. Okay, I'm just going to take this roll of pizza dough, and it is a rectangle. I'm going to lay it out. And I want to just kind of flatten it a little bit and make it a little thinner, because I don't want this dough to be so thick that it doesn't cook through, if that makes any sense. Okay, so let's just roll it out a little bit. This may totally bomb, but in my mind, I think this is going to be really good. Right. So I'm making this a little bit wider. a little bit longer just because I'm thinning it out. So, got my dough here. Can y'all see that? All right, so what I'm gonna do is make some strips. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna make 5 of these. Okay, it might not be perfect, but it's gonna be pretty good. That one's gonna be a little weird shaped because that's how it rolled out, but whatever. Then I'm gonna take this mozzarella cheese and I'm gonna do the same thing. Make it thin little strips. Oh, here, let's brush it with, I think I'm gonna brush this first with some of this garlic butter. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay, oven's preheated. So that's a plus. Okay, so now it's all got that on it. Then I'm gonna take this mozzarella and I'm cutting each sandwich strip into 3 pieces uniformly, maybe. Not really. They should be uniformly, but I'm getting a little crazy over here with this thing. So let's divide it into 3s, okay? And I'm just gonna line this up on here. There, and then there's a little bit of cheese left over, so I'm gonna have to eat it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there's the cheese, and then I'm gonna take these sandwich pepperonis. See how this works. Let's try this. With the tops hanging out. Oh yeah. Because these are going to kind of be the rose petals. Again, this is all in my head. So, oh, this is kind of a messed up pepperoni, so I better eat that. All right, I'm going to take these little ones and put those in between. Where they overlap. And then I'm going to take this and roll it kind of tightly. And then I'm going to put it in my muffin tin. Probably need a regular size muffin tin. But we could fan this out some because it is going to grow, actually. It is going to grow. So let's brush the top of that with some of this garlic butter. After I get all of these rolled up, I feel like we should put some Parmesan cheese on that. Doesn't that sound good? All right, let's make this one. So we'll do the sandwich ones. Let's grab a couple more of those. Boy, they really slice these weird today. Let's put these little ones in the middle. Okay, then I'm going to roll this. put some of this pizza dough on there. Missed that on the first one. Oops. Let's put a string of that. And then I'm going to take this and kind of spread it out a little bit. So it's kind of spread on there. Okay, so that first one didn't get this, so let's give him a little bit. Just squirt some of it down in there. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. I mean, we're making this up as we go anyway, so it's fine. Okay. Let's roll this up. I'm going to be full of pepperonis by the time I get this finished. See, doesn't it look like a cute little rose? It makes me think of those little roses that are on a charcuterie board. Let me show you this one. You can't see through the flower. Hold on. Like, I can't decide if it looks like a cinnamon roll or a rose. Either way, both of those things are good, right? So how can you go wrong with cinnamon rolls or roses? And if this works out, then CJ gonna be a happy camper. Okay, let me move this out of the way. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and brush the rest of these with this garlic butter. It's garlic, Parmesan, and basil. Sounds delicious. So I'm just brushing it all the way around everything that I can see and on the tops. And this was like half of a container of that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use everything that was left. I used the other half on something the other day, I don't remember what. But okay, so there's that. Parmesan, let me sprinkle some Parmesan on it. Okay, while I was grabbing the Parmesan, I'm gonna probably need another one. Made me think about this Italian seasoning. Let's put some of that on there too. That'll be yummy. Just put a little bit, sprinkle a little bit of that on each one. Oh, yes, it smells so good. And then, I'm gonna need to open another thing of Parmesan, I think. I might actually wait and put the Parmesan on, put more Parmesan on, and I'll pull it out, oops, so that it doesn't burn, if that makes sense. All right, this made 5. Let's put them in the oven and see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on that, and I'll come back and tell you how long it took to cook them. I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, I just pulled these out of the oven, and they look so good. They smell really good. This one is a little bit weird looking, the way I rolled it, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna sprinkle some parmesan on top of them. And then I'm gonna take them out of this. Oh my gosh, that's the best looking one yet. Looks just like a rose. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take them out of here and let them cool for just a little bit on this, maybe, on this cooling rack. And then I'm gonna call CJ in here and get him to, so cute, check them out and taste them for us. This is actually going to be our supper tonight. He knows I'm in here cooking supper, but he has no idea what I'm cooking. So, all right. I'll let those cool for just a minute, and then I'm gonna go get him and I'll be back. Okay, I have him ready. CJ's on his way. Here he comes. All right, so I made this experiment for you.
Cinnamon rolls.
They do look a little like cinnamon rolls. Look, people can't even see you. Let me fix this.
That's all right. I don't need to be seen. Break your camera.
I made you pizza roses.
Cool.
What do you think?
That's neat.
All right, so this is your supper tonight. So I've got you a little plate here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to let you taste test. There's dipping sauce if you want it. You
Which
can have
one?
any one of them. This one's the prettiest.
But I'll let you have the pretty one.
Oh. It's pepperoni.
I see that.
Pepperoni pizza rose.
Rose.
It might be easier to eat with your fingers,
Uh-huh.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
They're good.
Would you eat them again? Would you eat them for Valentine's Day?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like, honest opinion, would you serve these to other people?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Well, that one's yours. Oh, you're taking that with you. Okay, you just go right ahead and take that.
Serve them
It is yours. You can take as many as you want. All right, so I guess they're a hit. All right, I did not change anything. They probably were in there about 15 minutes. I just kept, checking them every couple of minutes until they looked like they were done all the way through. 380 seemed to be a good temperature for them. I just looked at CJ's when he cut it open, and it is cooked all the way through, so that's fine. I'm going to taste one too. I'm going to taste a little bit. I'm just going to use my fingers. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it just tastes like pizza. So, something fun, something a little new. I mean, look how cute. Isn't that cute? Little pizza roses. So I think you probably could make these smaller if you want them as just little appetizer bites. But these are probably, like, one rose is probably going to be enough for my supper. If you have teenage kids, probably not. They might want 2 roses. But it's a fun little thing to do. I think this would be fun for a pizza night, fun for the kids, fun, maybe you could make this for your family for Valentine's Day or something, but I think it's a win. So, give it a try. Let me know if you try this. Thank you for stopping by. That light's making me crazy. Thank you for coming by to my make-believe cooking show tonight. I appreciate the comments, the likes, the shares. If you don't subscribe, I would love for you to click that subscribe button and come back for the next time. And I hope you have an extraordinary life, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.